Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Haribo. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome. So why don't we do a little japa together here? And yeah, wake up the Lord in the heart. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Yeah. I figured you were getting everybody primed up there, Johan. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So River, can you ask Karuna to let me know what program he's using to make that funny video? It was great. So just send it to me in the program, if it's an app or something. Let me know what it is. Krishna, or whatever this program is. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. So, let's read a little bit from the Adi Lila now here. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda. So, see, Meena was reading from this, I don't know if it was the chapter 9 or 10, the trunk, the branches, and the sub-branches of the tree. But we'll start with the tree of devotional service. So this is chapter 9 in Adi Lila. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a dog can swim across the great ocean. Okay. So the word for word, tam, unto him, Srimat, with all opulence, Krishna Chaitanya Devam, unto Lord Krishna, Chaitanya Dev. Vande, I offer my obeisances. Jagat Guram, spiritual master of the entire world. Yasya, whose, Anukumpaya, by the mercy of Sva Api, even a dog, Maha Abitam, great ocean, Santarit can swim, Sukham, without difficulty. Without difficulty. Okay? So if you notice, this book here, Chaitanya Charitamrita, speaks a lot about mercy. The mercy of Lord Chaitanya, if one can get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, one can break the cycle of birth and death. Usually it's very difficult to break this cycle of birth and death. The way Vaishnavism is generally taught now is like you follow rules and regulations, and sadhana practice is sometimes very austere, very difficult. And then you purify yourself, get through anartha vritti. But you notice, and Prabhupada made note of this also in one of the purports, that Krishnadas Kaviraj, in his book here, Chaitanya Charitamrita, puts a lot of emphasis on the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, so that we can easily swim across this ocean of illusion. Even a dog. I mean, even a doggish person, unintelligent person, that gets the mercy of Lord Chaitanya can very easily cross this ocean of illusion. So the question is, why isn't this more known? I mean, it's in the book. Okay? Well, this is because the mercy is very wonderful and very striking. And the Lord gives it out when He gives it out. And most people, if it's going to be given out, it's given out in a certain way. It's given out in the real disciplic line. Because to get even the mercy of Lord Chaitanya directly can be difficult. Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya directly. That's why we have the parampara system. If we were to just go directly to the Lord and there was no need for any living link, then why do we have living links? Okay? The whole thing is, a lot of people they go back to this direct understanding because they're not getting it through the living links. They're not finding it very easy to get this mercy so that they can very easily cross this ocean of illusion. Yeah? So, it's like, hey, what's going on here, man? You have a parampara system. What is it for? Is it just kind of a show or just for a name? And then you have people, they're not getting it this way really easily crossing over the ocean. They're given by their leaders very hard rules and regulations and austerities to perform and fasts. And you got to give up everything, give up this and give up that. No illicit sex, no wine, nothing, not even a drop, man. Okay? Why is it so hard? Why is this book preaching it could be so easy? But yet we're preaching the hard things. Well, that's why when it's time for this mercy of Lord Chaitanya to be understood and distributed, because it's still here. He released it 500 years ago. It's not like, well, here I am, and here I go, and now back to the rules and regulations and religion, back to religion, I came and I went and that's it. Well, if that were true, everybody should just go to Jesus. Yeah, he's still alive. People still getting the Holy Spirit. People worshiping the Holy Spirit. They're intelligent. That's smart. Okay? Yeah, people should be worshiping the Holy Spirit, which is loving ecstasy in one's worship. Because without it, you don't get the right intelligence. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, if you look into the word for word, it says, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy, I give them not just understanding, but it says right intelligence. See, right intelligence to come back to me. Well, what does that mean? That means a relationship. People, even though the Lord is in everybody's heart, but most people are cut off from that relationship. See? Because of a lack of worshiping Him with loving ecstasy, we don't get the right understanding or intelligence. Okay? So therefore nobody knows the real path. Therefore people are speculating and teaching, well, follow the rules, follow regulations. Therefore, well, where's that easy mercy that Lord Chaitanya was talking about, that this Krishnadas Kaviraj was talking about? How can we get the mercy so it makes it easy, even a doggish person, even a fallen soul that can't follow all these things? How many people can follow Vaishnava rules and regulations? And if that's a prerequisite, oh boy, might as well find some other path for most people. The only problem is lack of information, lack of knowledge, lack of right understanding. Lack of worshiping the Lord with loving ecstasy. Because there's so many blocks in people. What's the other alternative? Well, if a real devotee who worships the Lord with loving ecstasy appears before us, with the right intelligence, you listen to them. It'll remove all those blocks, all that's troublesome to the heart. And then that loving ecstasy will awaken in you and show you how to go back to, come back to the Lord. Come back is not a place, man. It's a consciousness. It's a feeling of relationship between your soul, you. That's who we are, is soul. You got soul, man? Our soul and the Lord. That's coming back to Him. You don't have to go anywhere. Kingdom of God is within and at hand. Okay? It needs an activator, like Johann said. What was he talking about? Was it him or somebody else? Need an activator. See, that's the person who does worship the Lord loving understanding, loving ecstasy, and does have the right intelligence, and does tell you the right path, so you can quickly attain the highest happiness, which is a relationship with God. Exactly, like Freddie said, make the heart soft. But the thing is, you need the right understanding, right intelligence, right timing. You have to have the order of the Lord, because sometimes the Lord says, okay, Do a Moses trip on the world, man. Moses, make them human beings, man. Dry them out. They're on all drugs on everything, and going wonton, drinking all the time, and drugs and this, and they're totally, dry them out a little bit. But hey, man, that's still not the full formula. It's in the postgraduate study here. Isn't it funny? The postgraduate study is the easy path. What a contradiction. Prabhupada told us this is postgraduate study. But if you understand this book, it's the easy path for people. Look, we get results here because we have the right understanding, we have the right information, the right intelligence, transcendental knowledge, all synonymous, means same thing. Yeah, man, just all you need is one person who worships the Lord with that unalloyed loving ecstasy, man. And hear the right understanding, the right knowledge from them. Right, see, right, not wrong. See, the right, it's like it's the right understanding to put you into the Shuddha Bhakti relationship with God quickly. That's right in this context. Not right, it's right to be a Brahmin and pure, and it's wrong to be in the mode of passion and ignorance, so just do activities, the right activities to be. See, that's in material duality still, and that's okay to a point, but it's very hard. But anybody come here, you followed that way or not? You come here, we'll just give you the right understanding to go right into Shuddha Bhakti. And you just do it through the ear method. Just hear this right understanding, and it'll straighten you out. Everybody is tweaked, man. Everybody's crooked by associating with the modes of nature. They don't worship. What straightens us out is worship of the Lord in loving ecstasy, and the devotee has to do that for a long time to get straightened out. Therefore, you listen to a devotee and they straighten you out. Like you go to a healing person's spine is all like this, and you go to a healer, and what do they do? Straighten out your spine, man. And then all of a sudden the energy goes up. Oh, you feel better. What do you think, Krishna God's same thing, man. He straighten you out, straighten you up. See? So all that stuff is blocking the modes of nature, misinformation, ignorance, following hypocrites and liars and cheaters. They can't. And that's, again, I'm not criticizing. It's just the way it is, man. Even our fathers and mothers are not clear. They did the best they can. The gurus also doing the best they can with the deck they're dealt. But they ain't straight enough either. Our parents aren't straight enough. That's why the real parent ultimately is the spiritual master. They straighten us out, all the ignorance we've taken on by associating with the modes of nature, and they straighten us out because they're associating with the Lord in ecstatic devotion for a long time and been straightened out enough to help you. Straighten everything out. Clear this out, clear that, make a path, make way for the Lord to arise inside you. Then the energy, God, Krishna, arises inside, and there you go, man. You've come back home. You get the right way, right understanding, right intelligence. See? So you need a little activation. That's why need for spiritual master. If you don't feel this ecstatic, loving relationship with the Supreme Lord, you need activator, you need activation, you need to be straightened out. You need the modes of nature cleared off you, hearing Hari Katha and these kinds of truths. Yeah. Well, the reason why it's in religion, the rules and regulations are still, they're hard, man, because it's still material. What softens the heart is just like what Jesus was talking about. He talks about the truth about God. God is not a hard person. He's not hard-hearted. See, you talk about the Lord's heart is filled with mercy. See, Jesus teaching the true nature of God. Forgive, He forgives. So, and you also, you forgive and you'll be forgiven. You know, you hold on to things in your heart, you're not forgiven, man. Your heart becomes hard. See? So, yeah, you're teaching about the nature of the Lord. Yeah, ear method. So the preaching now is, now we're preaching, let's glorify, let's magnify, let's clarify the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Let's clarify this. What path is he teaching? What is the purpose of not just Krishna's descent? It's different than Lord Chaitanya's descent. Of course, in general, it's to liberate the souls, but Krishna's way was more gradual. And it was targeted to, you wanted to be liberated, you had to be a saint. You wanted to go to Vrindavan, you had to be a saint. No, we got to distinguish the avatar Krishna from Lord Chaitanya. Because both avatars had different missions, the same, to elevate the souls. One was more gradual, Krishna. He barely showed his real nature just to people in general. But Lord Chaitanya was to give this gift of bhakti to anyone and everyone, give himself. If you go, but you have to learn about how, his nature and this mercy. It is possible. You got to know it's possible first. A lot of people won't come here, they don't believe it's possible. Isn't that? They don't believe, no, Gohari, he's teaching something that's not possible, even though the books are saying it's very possible. Yeah, it's just a matter, well, I don't believe, man, that was Lord Chaitanya, he was there preaching, but now, this is 500 years later, that mercy is finished. That's why I say, go to Jesus if you believe that. That mercy ain't finished. It's not meant to be finished. It just has to be in an active line. See, where there's an activator, can activate that mercy again. See, it's like they're having sleeper agent, they're woken up at a certain point. They activate them, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, seeing the Leela, all this is, So purport, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Sometimes it is seen that a dog can swim in the water for a few yards and then come back to shore. Here, however, it is stated that if a dog is blessed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he can swim across an ocean. Hey, Janaki, can you come in here and get me some water? Similarly, the author Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj, placing himself in a helpless condition, and that's us also, we're in a helpless condition, states that he has no personal power, and that's true, we got no personal power. See, our soul has to be infused with power. It's our nature of our soul to be energized. Alone is got, we're not made up like that just to be, people teaching. This is one of the errors taught in philosophy, in this Mayavadi thing, that we're just, all we have to do is be God, we're it. We don't need anything. Okay? But even that path, you have to meditate on the Brahman and be energized by that Brahman energy. See, because we're built like that. Even though you're not, see, the thing is, even though they're not clear about the relationship of this relationship aspect, they think they're the Brahman and we just become one with it. Whatever ideas or speculations they got. See? But our soul is spiritual and needs to be energized. But what the ignorance in this world is, we're sitting here in this material nature and being energized by the modes. Therefore, that we develop a false identification, false idea. Yeah, we start to think, I must be this body. My soul is the body. Or my mind, it takes over. After a while, you serve it like Janaki for years. She hates it now. I hate serving this mind. She did it for years. Jerked around by the mind, believing that was her master. And it was. She accepted. All of us, we do. We accept the mind as our master. Or whatever. Oh, you got such a great personality. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I got a great personality. I'm so smart, man. I'm a great person. See, I'm a positive thinker. They told me, you're great, you're wonderful, you're awesome, See, even there's some ignorance in that, even though it's positive. And see, everybody's trying to overcome things in different paths and different ways. Yes, I have a low self-esteem, man. And I'm going to overcome this low self-esteem by making a positive self-esteem. I'll be doing affirmations, and I'm going to start thinking positively and overcome all this negative, dookiness, unhappiness, misery, by changing, what do they call that? A new makeover. And I'll be a positive person and all that stuff. Okay? But still, that's not your soul, man. That's still the mode of goodness, man. Maybe you get a positive thinking, you regulate it, and you're doing, stuff like, and then, okay, feeling good, yeah, man, but you still have bodily identification. You have identification with the mind's positive thing, and then the misery slips in. You can't help it. You're always going to be, it's always going to be back and forth, and you're always fighting to always be. It's a fight from, struggle for existence. You cannot get away from it. Brahmins are struggling too, just a little bit less than the passionate fruitive workers. It's a struggle, man. Yeah. The only ones who don't struggle, who get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. What is that? Connection to the super spiritual soul, the super soul. See, you notice the word super? See, this idea of Superman? If you watch the Superman movie, you see he thinks he's it, man. Yeah, man, look at me, I'm virtuous, I'm this, I'm that. I got the power. See? That's like a half-truth. He's got just a big false ego, thinking he's the power. And it's what do you call it, a fantasy anyway. It doesn't really, it's just an imaginative thing. But it's pointing to the truth, because we're meant to be like supermen. We're a man, but actually we're actually a soul. And we're a soul in this body. And we don't know how to energize that and get real life. We got to be taught again by somebody who knows they're a soul and has got this clear channel to the super soul and is energized by that super soul and has this loving, ecstatic relationship, which is a lot of Jews. And also right understanding how to help others get into that same kind of relationship. Okay. So that's the problem, man. We're all souls, everybody. And we're all related in truth to the Supreme Soul, the Super Soul, man. That super soul that's in my heart is in your heart and everybody's heart. We're like family members, and a few know it and most don't in the Maya. We're all related to that one God, There's one God. That's why I love Krishna consciousness. It's really the best theology and Siddhanta on the planet. There ain't any better one than this here. Here you can actually see how a Christian could be actually awake, how a Christian actually can be in their relationship with God. You can see how another person following another religion can be in relationship with God and treat each other like brothers. Okay? But Christians that may be in relationship with Jesus Christ and feel the revelations and everything that come from that, may not have the revelation that their Lord is connected with Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Ram and the one God who comes in various times. They may not know that. Usually they don't. Usually they don't. And therefore, that's why there's sectarianism even amongst ecstatic Christians, because they got the only shiksha they got is from the book that there's only one God, and they don't even know the face of God. It hasn't been revealed in there. They can't see that the face of God can be like Lord Chaitanya, incarnation, or Krishna. They don't believe that. They don't have that understanding. Okay? So anyway, the Vaishnava perspective is great, because then potentially you can relate to everybody as brothers and sisters and assist those who are ready to be assisted consciously, into a relationship with the Lord. We could help Christians that were open, and we do. Certain Christians learn a lot about how to worship Jesus better here. How to understand Jesus better. If they're open, they can learn that. If you don't, and whether you're a Christian or a person following Jesus, we can, or you're following Krishna, or you're following the Quran, anything. The whole idea is that God is one, and the essence of truth is the same. Is how to clear that channel, so that a Muslim can feel their intimate relationship with their God, okay? And a Vaishnava can feel an intimate relationship with their worshipable God, Krishna and the other Allah, and then a person that's worshiping Jesus, how to feel their relationship with their God, Lord Jesus Christ, in a more clear, better way. If they're having problems, some people are okay with, they're doing good, but some people could use some help. A lot of persons that are doing pretty good can't help just all Christians. They need things that we can actually help. If they would listen, they could learn a lot. Could help a lot too. So has no personal power. So none of us really do. We have to be empowered either by Maya or by the Lord's transcendental potency. So I choose the transcendental potency. What do you guys choose? That's the whole point. But the desire of Lord Chaitanya expressed through the Vaishnavas in Madan Mohan Vigraha, it is possible for him to cross the transcendental ocean to present Chaitanya Charitamrita. Translation: all glories to Lord Chaitanya, who is known as Gaurahari. All glories to Advaita and Nityananda Prabhu. You see, like Freddie says, we're human beings. No, we're spiritual beings with a human experience, and we're meant for more. We have a human experience. We're spiritual beings meant to have a human experience as well as a divine experience. We have to have both while we're here. We need a human experience here because we got a body. It needs care. A certain amount of care. You can't be just oblivious to the body. See, so we're having a human experience. You know, we're experiencing different things in the world, but we're also built for the awakening and having a divine experience, and we need that because this awakens our soul. Our consciousness of our soul has to awaken in relationship to the super soul, the supreme soul. We have to begin to feel that Lord's presence, which awakens us to our real identity as a soul, spirit soul. Yeah? And we need the Lord's help to do that. Not just philosophy. We actually need this a spiritual awakening where the Lord reveals himself. Like I see that happening here. The Lord actually shows himself to the devotees. Sometimes after a couple of days. When I met Christina, after a couple of days, Krishna started to show himself to her. We need that. Then you start to have faith. Oh, wow, Krishna exists, man. It's changing. I'm having an experience of God. See, and then you realize, I'm actually you get more clear about that you're not this body, you're a spirit being in this body. Yeah, I mean, once you awaken this relationship of our soul to the Supreme Soul, you become energized in a way that's different than other people. Because people that don't have this awakening, they're fully energized by various modes of nature, and therefore their intelligence reflects that. It's not that good. See? That's another reason. If you have a bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide means, hey man, they're energized by that supreme soul. It gives them transcendental energy and transcendental intelligence, transcendental life. Okay? And this helps by association. This helps others get that. Those who hear from such a person become cleansed internally of blocks, straightens out their consciousness, and then their own connection, their own love for God begins to awaken. Yeah, that's our work here, to help devotees get that. So all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. All glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. In order to fill all my desires, I remember their lotus feet. Right? See? All my desires. Now, when he says my desires, he's actually the desires of the Lord. The Lord only likes to remember his devotees. That is fulfilling in itself, is just to remember his devotees with love, awakening. See, that fulfills all desires. A devotee is looking for that also. Let me remember the lotus feet of the devotees of the Lord that actually are devotees, because I'm doing that on behalf of the Lord. I'm representing the Lord. Let me remember the Lord, the devotees of the Lord, so that he feels it, man, because he's remembering through us. Okay? So if we do what he likes, we will feel it here and feel this ecstatic feelings awaken more and more. Okay? The problem is people don't remember the devotees of the Lord. They don't know who the Lord really, who he's in transcendental relationships with, Yoga Maya. See, his devotees love him. He loves his devotees. This is this transcendental relation. So we remember these devotees that we know are actual devotees. Their relationship with God is awakened. They're the ones to remember. How do you know somebody has that relationship? Well, if you get close to them, you should see that they have right intelligence, better than any persons out there, unless they're also devotees of the Lord. They know the essence of truth. Okay? And then you'll see that when they think about the Lord, sometimes they cry or laugh or choke up, and many symptoms of bliss and ecstasy, become stunned. These are all transcendental symptoms of advanced devotees when they remember the Lord. That's the kind of association we need so that we can be activated. Otherwise it's slow. There are many teachers and gurus out there, they're not activated yet, and therefore your activation following them will be slow. They also need to get this. They need to hear also. So they get activated, and then they can help their students better. See, like if a student comes and their guru isn't really activated, they call that neophyte guru, but a student comes and gets activated in their relationship with the Lord, they're just automatically more advanced than their guru because of their ecstatic, loving relationship awakened for God. They become activated first because they come and they get the right understanding, the right intelligence. See? That if a person is saying, I'm going to deliver you to the spiritual world, but their pure love of God has not been awakened yet, then that's not really it's not, let's put it that way, that's not the best intelligence, is it? Eh? You know, a lot of people, they show you, a lot of people say, Gohari, who gave you the name Srila? See, this kind of mood. Who gave you the name Srila? What are you a Srila? They never think to ask, well, can I examine this person? Does he have his pure loving relationship with God awakened or what? Because if he does, then actually he's going to have the right intelligence. If I sit there and listen for a month, I'll surely see that, but people don't think about it like that. But you should be thinking like that. You should be thinking, not like who gave the name Srila or Acharya Dev or some other name to a devotee. You say, well, hey man, whether somebody gave it or didn't, are they worshiping the Lord with ecstatic love? Is their spiritual body awakened? Are they acting in transcendental relationship with God? If it is, so amen, so be it. Isn't that logical? Isn't that, just really a no-brainer to a devotee? But if you're not awakened, you can't think like that. You're just thinking like externally, like who gave you, what person gave you, not thinking deeply. You got to think deeply. Well, how do you do that? You got to associate with a deep thinker. Isn't that the idea? You go to philosophy class taught by a philosopher. You study their books and your consciousness expands. And better a living philosopher, and you'll understand more because he understands more than you. Well, you want to find somebody that is a spiritual master, has mastered the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Well, hey man, they better know their subject. Are they in a transcendental relationship with the Lord or what? Can you see it? Can you see the symptoms of that? You ever look for the symptoms of that? Did your guru ever tell you about that? Well, if not, come here and we'll teach you all these things, how to think deeply about whether a person should take the name Acharya Dev or Srila or what. You don't need anybody, or it's like a neophyte question to say, who gave you the name Prabhupada or Srila or Divine Grace? And say, well, hey man, that's a ridiculous question. The better question is are you in relationship with the Supreme Lord? And then if the person has to tell you, means you're not qualified to even know. Because you won't listen to them, usually. But if you do, you're very fortunate, because then you'll learn. They'll teach you things like this. You make more sense. Wow, I was thinking, the person, I need to know who gave that person the name Srila or Sannyas or this or that. No, now you're asking the wrong questions. No, the right intelligence, the right questions will be known when you find the person worshiping the Lord with loving ecstasy, pure love of God. And they think straight, man. They get you to think straight. So you get out of ignorance and offenses, because then you won't be offensive to real advanced devotees. You'll think, oh, let me ask the right, or let me look. Let me open my eyes. Wow, I went and listened to this Gaur Hari for a week, man, and he opened my eyes. I was thinking something really external. Now I can see more deeply about this subject. Yeah, let me ask the question. Yeah, is he relating to the Lord in loving ecstasy? Is his eternal relationship with God awakened? Wow, I never thought to ask that question. I was thinking it's external. What person gave him this name? And then I can think it's bona fide if the person has been nicely rubber stamped in a group and has 10 guys recommending them. That's external, man. No, does that person have the symptoms of worshiping the Lord in loving ecstasy? Okay? And the symptoms are all in the book. What do you think I'm teaching from? Okay? By the action of the book Bhagavad and a straight thinker, which is the devotee Bhagavad, you start to get clear on this stuff. So I also remember the 6 Goswamis, Rupa, Sanatan, Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva, Gopal Bhatta, Das, and Raghunath. I also remember the 6 Goswamis. See, liberated souls, right? All of them. Oh, the Lord loves to think about them. They love to think about the Lord in ecstatic devotion. Okay? Rupa, Sanatan, yeah. Let's remember them. Yeah. Why are they remembered? Well, we know they worship the Lord in ecstatic love. They were part of the Lord's pastimes. Lord Chaitanya wouldn't have them around so close if they were not eternal associates of the Lord. How do you know they were close? Well, by being close to the Lord, they became ecstatic. They became very deeply intelligent. They wrote these books about what are the symptoms of real devotees, because they had them. They were experienced devotees. Therefore, we can see by the symptoms that they had a genuine, eternal relationship with the Lord. How do you know in 2019 if somebody has a genuine, eternal relationship with the Lord? Well, you may not see Krishna because he's unmanifest. Will you see Lord Chaitanya anywhere except in the deity? Do you? If Janaki was here, I'd ask her that question. And she'd probably fail. Maybe. Maybe not. I was listening, I hear the replay. Yeah. So how do you know in 2019? Okay. Well, it's by mantra. See, the Lord, we know that Krishna and Krishna's name is non-different than himself. If you see the devotee chanting and the ecstatic symptoms manifest that are listed in the book, then you know this person is close to the Lord, because we cannot get ecstatic without the Lord being awakened in the heart, the Lord living inside the body of a devotee. See, we know that. We read these things. The Lord said, yeah, do you remember Srivas, when you got thrown out of the class and you were reading Srimad Bhagavatam, I came from Vaikuntha and entered your heart. And it was I who made you weep. See? So when you see a devotee weeping, it's God making them weep. It's like in the morning, after the class, John, I say, how was the class? Yeah, I was crying. I don't know why I was crying. I'm trying to figure out why I was crying. I say, what? The Lord made you weep, man. That's the result. That's all you need to know, man. You made more spiritual advancement crying there because the Lord entered close to you and cleansed so many things away. We're trying to figure it out, man. No, the Lord came in there and made you cry. That's all you need to know. And everything's just going to be easier from that point. Yeah, Freddie's getting a little pissed off about things. What are you going to do? Let's forgive them all. I'm starting to have a change in consciousness lately. I'm just starting to look at the good stuff in people. I'm getting tired of pointing out all of it. They can watch the videos if anybody wants stuff pointed out. I don't want to look at that anymore. Not so much. So purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. This is the process for writing transcendental literature. A sentimentalist who has no Vaishnava qualifications cannot produce transcendental writings. There are many fools who consider Krishna Leela to be a subject of art and write or paint pictures about the pastimes of Lord Krishna with the gopis, sometimes depicting them in a manner practically obscene. These fools take pleasure in the material sense gratification. But one who wants to make advancement in spiritual life must scrupulously avoid their literature. So you gotta, avoid. So ideally you need an experienced devotee who's experiencing the love of the gopis' love for Krishna. And it's nothing to do with sex. Sex is a thing for the world, It's just the difference between the ecstatic worship of the devotees in Vrindavan consciousness is in the heart. It's just a heart thing. And it's got ecstasy. It's even better than the sex thing that doesn't last very long. See, but it's ecstatic bliss and ecstatic devotional emotions that are increase more and more forever. See? So this other thing is always limited. Sex is always the same, always the same, and it's limited amount, time, and everything. See? But of the human thing, it's the best thing. But the best maybe ecstasy you can get. But it's limited. But this devotional service is unlimited. It just goes deeper and deeper. You never get tired of it, and you want more. More and more and more. It's wonderful. See, and it's up in here. So for example, those who are producing this obscene literature with Krishna doing the, maybe sex act with the gopis and all that, that is speculation. See, those persons are not experienced devotees. If you listen to them, then you go off. See, you go on the wrong understanding. And it's the same thing with anything in Vaishnava understanding. If you don't worship the Lord in loving ecstasy, you won't be clear about Vaishnava literature and anything. You won't be clear. You won't have the right understanding according to the level of a Shuddha Bhakta's understanding who worships the Lord in a transcendental way, with that loving ecstasy. Freddie's being graphic here. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Everybody is, more or less kind of crazy. Yeah. So these fools take pleasure in material sense gratification, but one who wants to make advancement in spiritual life must scrupulously avoid their literature. Yeah, and this thing, again, Prabhupada's kind of harsh in a sense. He's teaching Vaidhi Bhakti. Take pleasure in sense gratification. How can we not, man? The Lord is, if we have to wait, you're going to have to wait until you don't take pleasure in sense gratification. Well, I guess we missed the boat, huh? No, I'm telling you, the mercy of the Lord, man, is you make the right connection, He'll give you the right understanding, and you won't make mistakes like these people here and paint pictures of obscene things with Krishna. Krishna will show you. And then you still might take some pleasure in the world. What are you going to do, man? We got a body, What, do you want to be a Rupa Goswami or something right away? The Lord, if we have to wait till we become a Rupa Goswami and completely renounce all sense gratification, and not, that's what they do now, and people just become psychotic. It ain't going to happen, man. Take the mercy path. Mercy path is what we teach. People are getting ecstatic and they still have a normal life. You're still a human being that can do that. The mercy is being given now, and you can still live a normal life in moderation. That's all. Okay? You don't have to be a big fanatic one way or the other and renounce, artificial, fanatical renouncer. Dry, call it dry renounce. Yeah. So anyway, it's time to teach the mercy path, man. Otherwise, if you're going to wait, don't take pleasure in sense gratification, man. You'll be waiting lifetimes. Okay? But the practical way is get this mercy, get in the people. They're getting awakened very quickly into their transcendental relationship. The Lord ain't looking at your faults. Oh, He's got the fault. He likes this, enjoys this, enjoys that. He's not looking at the faults. He's just saying, are you willing to take the mercy? It's being given. Are you willing to associate with my devotees who have this mercy and are authorized to distribute it? Are you willing or not? That's it. Okay? Otherwise, you'll just associate with the perfectionists. Oh, we got to be perfect before we'll take that mercy. You'll be waiting a long time. So unless one is a servant of Krishna and the Vaishnavas, as Krishnadas Kaviraj presents himself to be in offering respects to Lord Chaitanya, his associates and his disciples, one should not attempt to write transcendental literature. See, he said, unless one is a servant of Krishna and the Vaishnavas, do you notice the Vaishnavas he's mentioning there are all pure devotees? Okay? Why not just take instruction from pure devotees? Because nobody else can help us very well. And that everybody finds out very quickly. What is being helped well? Huh? What is being helped well in relationship with not being helped very well? That's the question. What is being helped very well for a Vaishnava? That means you're with a bona fide guru who very quickly helps you make quick progress into a relationship with Krishna, with God. That's being helped well. To become like Lalita Ganga and Johan and River and all of you guys practically out there, and Janaki. That's being helped well. Okay? Not very well is taking a whole lifetime of serving that person or that guru or that teacher who is unwilling to even take this mercy, and he doesn't get that relationship, ecstatic, pure love of God awakened in this whole lifetime, and neither does his followers. That's not being helped very well. Yes or no? You're in a court of law. Base this up in Prabhupada's folks here. Help very well is where, can you see the results, man? You know a tree by its fruits. What are you looking for here? Are you looking for ecstatic devotion? Awakening in this life? Maybe in a year or so, maybe in a month, maybe in a couple of days for some people. Okay? The people are being helped very well here. Okay? I'm just pointing out a fact, man. It's factual. If it wasn't a fact, I would say no. I can't help people very well. That's honest. Some gurus even do that and say, listen, I can't help you. I haven't realized Krishna. I can't help you very well, but I'll do what I can. Okay? Helping people well is to become whole persons. And that's only going to happen when you know that you're a spirit soul and you know the super soul. You feel it. You have an emotional connection. It's transcendental with God forever. And you feel that Lord inside you. Now you're a superman. See, you're a man and souped up with God. With the super soul. Now you got that divine energy running through your veins. Now you got something to say. Now you can help people well. Become well. Really well. Not half well. Partially well. But fully well. Well to me is awakening people's relationship with God. Help them awaken, find their way back home to the Lord. See, that back home is no place. It's a consciousness to feel the Lord's presence in your life when you do devotional service, when you chant, when you hear. When you do devotional service, the Lord just manifests. See, that's helping people well, and that's what we're doing here. People can choose not to believe it, but that is a fact. We're helping people well. Yeah, I know, he's overly confident and all that, and he's not very humble and all that, but people are getting well here. Isn't that the main thing? Isn't that the essence? Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the guru. Isn't that, where did Lord Chaitanya say? Well, those who awaken devotion to Krishna and also follow the rules perfectly and also have renounced everything and also are never say anything that is out of the etiquette and then all these other considerations. No, there was no consideration there. It's like you put that on Shiva. Oh, well, we'll accept Shiva if he combs his hair and takes a bath and does this and does that. No, awakening Bhakti, that's just some subsidiary thing, but it's more important that he follows all these rules exactly the way they're supposed to. It's not going to happen. But look what he did. He purified Daksha and millions of demigods, man. They all became pure devotees, man. Transcendentally situated. That's what he did. He awoken devotion to God above being just a Brahmin. He did it by punching them. Whatever he did was deemed proper because the result was there. The result happened. They became pure devotees. They got punished. He had the power to do that. That's just what they needed. They had big false ego, man. Needed to be humbled and diminished. Yeah. See, the craving of the mercy is the whole thing, man. You just by being here, you get it, man. Krishna sees your heart, What I love about this is proven the mercy here is factual. People here coming here are not qualified. None of us are qualified to get this mercy. If you're looking from the standpoint of having to be qualified first, Come on, man. None of us. Look, we're all a bunch of flops, fools, rascals even. But the Lord likes this attitude. Oh, we're in a helpless, hopeless condition. And the mercy is here, and the Lord has given us the smarts to realize it. You know? Not trying to be something bigger, better, and more. Just accept the mercy's here, the order's been given, and we're a dispensary. When you go to a dispensary and there's medicine there, do you say, well, are we sure this is medicine? Or how do we know it's, no, just take the medicine and take it and get healed. That's what's going on here. Don't worry about my rough, coarse behavior because I'm not always so sweet, because we all know, there's so many sweet devotees out there, but are people awakening with ecstatic devotion? That's the question to ask. If they are, great. Then you can do it in a sweet way. We do it like a more Shiva way, a little bit more coarse. Still, it's authorized because it's a fact. People are getting bhakti, man. We got to look at the essence of the truth. Okay? This book is filled with it. That's why I say, Lord Chaitanya said, where the place that's bona fide is where devotion for Krishna is awakening. Yeah, that's it, man. It's here, isn't it? Look at everybody. Got a lot of juiced up Vaishnavas here, man. Can't believe it. Every day they're fighting to get online and to share with their brothers and sisters. What God is doing in their lives, what Krishna is doing in their lives, what they're realizing. Where do you find stuff like that? It's uncommon, isn't it? Well, I don't know, man. It's so different, man. I don't know if it's bona fide because nobody's like that. Everybody just puts up pictures of Krishna. You don't even know the devotees, man. They just always see a picture practically. And you never hear any realize, just put the picture over somewhere else, man. I don't exist because I'm just, come on, man. Yeah. If God is doing something in your life where you feel that relationship awakening, you want to tell the world. What do you think Christians are doing to have a relationship with the Lord? They want to tell the world and share. Yeah, this works, man. This has changed my life. It revolutionized my life, man. I'm learning so much. Oh, man, this is so great. I'd like you to have some of this too. Okay? Share from a heart that's has something to share. Yeah. So, next verse. It's by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's how it is. You want to find the best teacher in Krishna consciousness? Well, Krishnadas Kaviraj had the mercy of these Vaishnavas and Guru who told him to write this book. And Madan will go on also. And you know what? We got the mercy of these Vaishnavas, Prabhupada, headed by Prabhupada, and Krishna, to speak these truths. You think I every day can reveal what's being revealed here? I'm astounded myself. This is the blessings of the Vaishnavas. This is why it's so powerful here. Things happen here. People change here. Their lives are revolutionized here. Because it has, just like this, it's got to be like this. You have to have, that's Prabhupada came in the lucid dream, and Krishna came, my second disciple. It said because of her guru, this is darshan she got after only a week or so of being in the Sangha. And Prabhupada, yes, tell people these things. He's behind all this here. Okay? How can we do, there's a verse, it says if love of God is awakened in somebody or a sangha, it's noted in their activities. You cannot hear and chant like day after day and many times a day. You cannot do that. And if you're not attracted to Krishna, if you're not empowered with this kind of love, you cannot do that. You won't have the ability, you won't have the juice, the inclination. See? So if love of God is man, we've got to look at symptoms. All in the book. I just calling attention to people's attention to it. They look for symptoms in the book. See? Chapter 23. If love of God is actually manifested in a person, it will be known by their uncommon activities. Okay. Uncommon. It's uncommon to chant Krishna's name in ecstasy and cry and laugh and all. It's uncommon. It's uncommon to have uncommon Krishna conscious realizations and revelations that are deeper than most devotees have. It's uncommon. It's uncommon to have prowess that people's lives change, isn't it? It's uncommon that this potency is passed on to others and awakens in others. Do they get bhakti also experiences? See, everything, all has to be on the basis of the map book. That's why people here are becoming devotee Bhagavats. You become representing of this book as it is. You will cause transcendental experience in other people's lives also, like the bona fide spiritual master does according to the book. Chapter 1, Adi Lila. When you meet the real bona fide spiritual master, they open the way to transcendental experience. Isn't that happening? How many? You ever hear Johan talking or Lalita talking or anybody else talking here? They're having transcendental awakenings and experiences, encounters with God, what it's all about, man. Okay? You got to become a representative, a living representative of what the book is saying, because that book is based on living representation 500 years ago about living devotees who were alive with real bhakti. You got to be like that in life to explain this book right, to get the result of ecstatic devotion awakening in others. Like the book says, by the action. See, chapter 1, Adi Lila, by the action of the book Bhagavad and the devotee Bhagavad, the mellows of devotion are instilled in their heart. What do you think this is? Chapter 9, the tree of devotion. See? You got to meet a real branch on that tree. See, because Lord Chaitanya was a tree of what? Devotion to Krishna. Ecstatic devotion to Krishna. Sometimes he laughed, sometimes he cried, choked up the voice. All these uncommon symptoms of Vrindavan. Very rarely seen on this world. He's like a tree of that. So now, 500 years later, you got to meet a real branch. That also, if you're a real branch hooked into the trunk, that means you're going to sometimes laugh and cry and choke up and relish devotional mallows. If you haven't met a branch like that, it's a withered one. It's not really connected. Maybe someday in the future, the right water will come on it if that branch chooses not to be a dried up prune and get the water. It'll have to come to the living branch. See, change has minute independence and say, well, I'm tired of being withered, and here, well, everybody just thinks I'm this and I'm that. But I'm just a withered branch. I look like a devotee, but I don't really have any transcendental life yet, awakened. I think I'll go to the branch over there and get a life, get activated or a jump start, whatever you want to think it is. Yeah. Remember, we have minute independence. We read that the other day. And that independence can be like, hey man, when you realize I'm a withered branch and I'm ready for life. Well, is there any life on this tree? I'm just a withered branch on this tree. I'm just, the fence is there and I'm not really understanding things clearly. Maybe I, do some guru aparads, but I'm just withered. Well, you ready for life, man? Look on the branch of the tree. Okay? How do you know a branch? Well, the withered branches are talking Krishna this, Chaitanya this, Nitai that, but they're a bit withered. And the real branch is also Krishna this and Chaitanya this and devotee that, but with life. You feel it, man. Hey, why not go to where the life is pumping through that branch? Then you learn what a devotee is, and not all this half-baked stuff, half-baked illusions. Oh, a devotee is always humble. A devotee is always follows the etiquette. Oh, a devotee is always, are you a devotee? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything. Well, you're going to have to go to a real devotee who has some life and some intelligence and some clarity and clear logic and learn what is a devotee and get straightened out. Because all that's blocking you. All that misunderstanding from hearing from persons who are not awakened on, you're so many false branches on the Chaitanya tree with no life yet, not real life. Being a branch on Chaitanya tree in the mode of goodness, you ain't really hooked into the trunk yet. You got to be a branch like hooked right into that trunk of ecstatic love. And, that's where everything comes from. Okay. Then you start to live in this world, man. Like my students here, they're alive, man. They get more life every day. And they're like feeling more juiced up. And that's another thing. If you're hooked into the real Chaitanya tree of Bhakti, things grow. The fruits increase every day. You just become more and more intelligent, more and more ecstatic, more and more clear. For generally, if you're a slow learner and you just really having a hard time getting this and you're stuck in the modes, well, okay, you're making progress. But some are going to make it quicker because they're really, into it. They're all both feet in. Maybe they've been working on other lifetimes or something. But they just jumped. They're jumped in here, and they're like treading water. Okay, mosquito break. I got to shut the windows here. Just give me 1 minute. Mosquitoes are now at the time. I'm going to do the thing down here. Put this down. Put the mosquito machine on. Put this here over. And what else? Oh, yes. And mosquito stuff. I've got to spray this. Oh, Lord, a lot of mosquitoes over there all over the place. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So, the author goes on and says, whether I know or know not, it is for self-purification. Oh, great, thank you. It is for self-purification that I write this book. And that's, devotees are that, this is just how it works, man. Charity begins at home. If I'm sitting here and I say, oh, I'm so great, and you little peons out there, you get to get my grace. Yes, false ego. No, this is the wonderful thing about devotional service. The speaker and the audience are uplifted together. It's win-win for both. It's the way it works. It's enlivening to the speaker and the hearers. But because the speaker is also a hearer. You know, I'm also listening to this stuff too. Yeah. Okay. Translation, next verse in number 6. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna, its gardener, and also the bestower and the enjoyer of its fruits. This is self-realization. This is a real associate of Lord Chaitanya realizes this verse. If you don't understand this verse, you are not an associate of the Lord. You must, if you're really a live wire, a live branch on that tree, you'll understand this verse. Okay? So I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna. See, he is this transcendental love of Krishna. Okay? He's its gardener. You remember when Jesus said, I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. See, that's conclusive. That's the same as this verse. When you meet the true vine, that means the true branch. In our lingo, that's the true branch. In the Christian lingo, it's the true vine. Okay? True vine is Jesus Christ. Now, what do you do when Jesus is, he's back with the Father now? Where is there a true vine? They're always going to say, no, Jesus is a true vine, Jesus is a true vine. Yeah, that's true. But you need to understand more clearly. Because there are so many people saying they're representing Jesus. Oh yeah, Jesus is a true vine, he's a true vine. But they're not connected to that true vine. And you must be to really help people well. Okay? There are so many Christians that are not experiencing what Jesus experienced. You got to experience what Jesus experienced. Jesus experienced in his transcendental relationship with God. It was beautiful, it was wonderful, it's uncommon. If you're not feeling that, then you can guess you've got to be a true vine also, and then people will have that gardener awaken inside them. That's why people got the Holy Spirit, because they had it inside them, just like Jesus had it inside him, just like Lord Chaitanya had it inside him, just like his followers had that spirit of devotion inside them. Just like in 2019, the real live branch of Chaitanya will have that spirit alive in them. They will be a true branch or a true vine. And then that will activate the gardener in you. Just like Lord Chaitanya activated the gardener inside others also. Not just to just make it on an outside thing, it became an inside thing. When Lord Chaitanya left, he activated his devotees. He left Navadvip. And they, oh, don't leave us, don't leave us, don't leave us. He said, don't worry, man, I'll never leave you. Lo, I am with you always till the ends of the earth. That's a personality, an incarnation of the Lord's like that, my friends. That's the Jesus Christ. That's a Lord Chaitanya. He's activated them. Jesus activated his disciples, his 11 there. They believed in him and listened to him. Lord Chaitanya activated his followers also. He said, don't worry, I'm going this way. And I'm never leaving you. You just do kirtan, do devotional service, and it'll appear inside your heart, man. As the gardener, and I'll just keep everything squeaky clean inside you. He's Mr. Clean. You ever see that commercial, Mr. Clean looking? The bald head. Lord Chaitanya is the original Mr. Clean. He's so clean, he just awakens inside you and everything gets clean. It's like magic. Everything is accomplished, your desires are fulfilled, you feel happy, purified, purify others. Okay. He's the tree of transcendental love of Krishna. It's gardener. See, so you got to be activated by the branch. See, and also the bestower. He also bestows the fruits. The increase, the Christians call it the increase, is up to the Lord. See that he bestows the fruits. Even Jesus, when miracles were done, he said, "This is my Father doing them." See, he's bestowing these fruits. See, when a devotee activates, the Lord activates somebody through a devotee, it's the Lord doing it, really. He just, you're just in my devotee's presence. He has the authority. Therefore, I work through him. Oh, you accept him. He's accepting your association. You're accepting his association. Well, then I'll give you mine also, if that's what you want. Okay? So he's the bestower of the fruits inside you. And you will start to feel that. You start to get spiritual gifts. All kinds of amazing things happen. And the enjoyer of its fruits. Now that is the clincher, man. The enjoyer, how can that Lord be inside you? Well, that's why it is. What happens, you get so squeaky clean from the Lord gardening inside you and taking out all the weeds, throwing out all the obstacles, because you're associating with his devotee, hearing Hari Katha regularly, having the awakening more inside you, crying a lot, crying. And then laughing, and all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, first the father is acting and then the son acts. Or the daughter, whatever you want to look at it. And you realize, oh, you're the enjoyer. I'm making you happy. When I become ecstatic, it's because you're ecstatic. And then I just reflecting that. And that, wow, what an aha. When you're happy, that's my happiness. I never knew that before. I thought I was the enjoyer here. Well, you get that way, enjoying is Maya. Makes you a fool. Makes you stupid. Makes you think you're like God, that you're enjoying. He's even enjoying here. But it's not a very great, high-grade enjoyment. That's why you don't want to get too much into that. You want to enjoy devotional service because, the only way that'll happen is when the gardener is activated in you and living in you. And then he's in, oh wow, you're doing devotional service today. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And everybody's looking at you and say, boy, that devotee's so happy. And it's actually the Lord that is so happy. He's the enjoyer of the fruits. But nobody knows that except you. And maybe somebody you tell, I don't know. I'd be interested if anybody's getting this. Does this make sense, anybody? I was always wondered about that verse in the Bible where Jesus says, first the Father does, then the Son does. First the Father does. He said that a lot of times. First the Father does, then the Son does. What does that mean? Everything. Only when I did a lot of devotional service in ecstasy did it get clear. If the lights go off, our internet goes off. So be prepared. If it goes off, wait around a little bit and maybe it'll go on. So it'll circle for a while. And if it goes off, it may just go off. Maybe it went off already, I don't know. So let's see. Oh, there it goes. Very low electricity. Now we put this sound here. You know, maybe that's enough, man. Well, I'll continue as long as it goes on. And when it goes off, it goes off. All right. So, Lord Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishvambara, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of God. See? So, Lord Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishvambara, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of God. And, you know, he was an incarnation. And he activated so many people. Many people took birth just at that time to be activated. Demigods were coming and getting this love of God. They were awakening very fast. Even demons were getting it. Just everybody was really benefited on a huge scale. Okay? Filling the universe with love of God while he was here. So many people got it, and they started to distribute it also. They got the power to distribute it. See? So now, the bona fide spiritual master is a true branch on the tree. And so, because they have real bhakti, they're the first ones, and they activate the bhakti in their disciples, and becomes very wonderful. Many amazing fruits begin to develop on the trees. Just like you see, like Johann, he has all these amazing dreams. You know, Lalita Ganga has all this, you know, she just starts chanting and all this ecstasy. This is all special mercy of spiritual gifts from this activation. You just never know how it's going to take shape. You know, even Ranga, he could read the Leela and it gets a special relationship, realization, awakening, and feeling for Radha and Krishna. You know, so it's pretty amazing, these kind of things. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, its meaning will be actualized. See, actualized will become a fact if I can fill the whole universe with love of God. And so the truth is, if the way the devotees here, if this love of God is being preached again, and which it is here, the devotee acts like a little Lord in that sense. You know, he's an empowered representative of Lord Chaitanya, and he maintains his devotees, activates them, and then they're maintained by their relationship with the Lord. Okay? So, you know, they start like a garden like this. You know, get people through where they get more and more related to their own relationship with God. You know, that's what basically we're doing here, activating people for that. See? And so we fill our little universe here of those who are coming with this love of God. And then, see, this becomes a fact. Oh, wow, this is bona fide, this Sangha. This is a bona fide branch. You can see it's working. People are getting nurtured. They're getting awakened in this Sangha. They're getting this love of God. See? They're now existing in their relationship with the Lord. They're overcoming all their difficulties just by the Lord working inside them. They're living a whole new, wonderful lifestyle, you know, in this relationship. You know, instead of having that Maya, the false ego, oh, you know, that relationship is not very good. It always ends in suffering and pain and all this. Here you get the Transcendental Lord in your life, and everything gets really wonderful. More and more wonderful all the time. Mm-hmm. So thinking in this way, he accepted the duty of a planter and began to grow a garden in Navadvip. I'm checking the questions here, or comments. Okay, so thinking in this way, he accepted the duty of a planter and began to grow a garden in Navadvip. See, that garden is the garden of devotion, of quick advancement into our relationship with God. So the Lord made a garden in Navadvip of special persons in this way. They were these persons who took shelter with Lord Chaitanya. They got love of God, which is the highest goal in life, very fast. And it's the same thing here. We've planted a garden here. We have to do the same thing. The Lord, we're empowered to have a garden here. See? A garden of real devotion. See? So taking the duty of a planter. See, a planter. Jesus did the same thing. He planted. He saw himself a sower of the seeds. See, we're planting the garden. You got to put seeds in the soil. So the soil has to be right environment, right conditions. See, that's why the Lord, when in Navadvip, he started the garden, he locked the door so they can water this with kirtan, with love of God, and not have all these persons infected with non-belief, unfaith, just trying to take it down, envious and jealous. You ever see people, they come sometimes and they just start criticizing it? See, they're coming into this garden, they want to trample it, and trample over all the plants and all that. But Krishna keeps it, like if you're not really open to hear what we're doing and share and learn and all that, Krishna just said, oh yeah, we'll go over here. You go over there right now. Don't disturb. He's planting a garden here through our little sangha here. So, and I tell you, before I had to pass a few tests before I would do like this. Because when Prabhupada gave me the order to do this and actually take the job as guru and spiritual master and Krishna confirming it, I accepted it at first and everything was working good. But then I kind of lost a little faith in that, in taking charge. See, taking the duty of the planter, like taking the responsibility. And that's when I never worked trying to do it another way. I tried the Ritvik thing. I tried to go to Jesus, or I went to other gurus to work under their so-called, under their guidance. And it never worked, none of that. I just needed to follow the order of Prabhupada and the blessing of Krishna. And when I did that, everything is going nice. It's going nice for me and my students. Where of course there's stuff that comes up. It's a material world. Everybody's got different challenges, but still, people are getting over them. They're finding good shelter here. A family, an intimate family of devotees is developing here, where they like each other, and they learn from each other. They nurture each other. Have somebody to talk. I mean, it's not perfect yet because people, we're in the shower, but it's getting more and more better. So, thus the Lord brought the desire tree of devotional service to this earth and became its gardener. He sowed the seed and sprinkled upon it the water of his will. Okay? So that's basically it. Unless this tree of devotional service is awakened again, I mean pure devotional service. This is not just Vaidhi Bhakti, but this is pure devotional service. Ecstatic devotional service. The Lord came here to plant a garden like that, bring that from the spiritual world and activate people very quickly. Yeah. So this has to be done again and is being done again. Okay? So first the guru helps with the gardening from the outside and activates the gardener on the inside. And you get cleaned inside and from the outside. Okay? He sowed the seed. See, the seed is non-speculative truth, as it is clear, conclusive understanding of devotional service and Krishna. See, that's the seed. Seed of Bhakti is not speculation, it's the truth, as it is, conclusive truth. Okay? Sprinkle the water, and so the water, the will, is the Lord. See, the Lord, He activates this. Oh yeah, this is very good. See, and you get these seeds that produce clear truth, conclusive understanding, and ecstatic devotion. All this stuff. And I think I got to stop now. You know, my voice is enough. Had enough. Anyway, we got 14 people coming. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Hare Krishna. And until we meet again. If you missed any of this, you can watch the replay. Hare Krishna.